Right, hello. This is Kim Ora Rose, and I've just come on to do a live to talk about the new book. Comes out tomorrow at the Diamond White Flame. Just looking at the lighting in here. Tomorrow, I'm just alter the lighting. Tomorrow, I'm going to do. That's better, but then I just feel very bright. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to come on and do a launch, but today I want to come on and tell you about the white flame. Right, I'm not very good on the camera, never mind, here we go. So this is the diamond white flame now. Oh gosh, I wrote a book called The Sacred Temple of the White Flame in 2021, and this energy first came in 2018, and just with anybody else, you might realize that how energy comes into me is I receive the energy, I feel it, I perhaps get in meditation, understand it, I work with it, I play with it, I meditate with it, I channel with it, and I create, well, I won't say a story, but a way to identify it so I can share it with others. So I don't just say, I've got this white flame energy and I'm sharing it with you. I create steps with it. I don't know. This is my process. I was trained as a business studies teacher, and in that I was trained to scaffold. And that's exactly what I've done with this. So in book one, and I haven't got a copy here, in book one, Sacred Temple of the White Flame, we had broken into two parts. And I always knew there was three parts, which I did write about that. And there's the initiation part with the white rose. So you're initiated to the white rose. You're with Goddess Isis. You see, you receive purification and your white rose seeds for yourself in your own life. You also receive the first level of initiation to the white flame, and that's in the Temple of the White Flame, which I have placed in the Great Temple at Giza. It's amazing that those temples and those pyramids are just all over the news right now, and that's because we've always known there's mysteries there. But that's what I downloaded, where to place those, where to set those initiations to. Now the second part is activations, and you receive some more information there. You get activated to a white lotus flower and to a white ankh. Now I know we always see ankhs as gold, but to me I just felt it was white. The energy was all white. And then an activation with Horus in the Great Pyramid and going to the top. And this is how I've been shown it, that at the top of this is the Great Pyramid, but not the second one everybody's been talking about. But right at the top, you go up through some corridors, and there is a platform, and it's open at the top like this. And there it is open. Now this is how I've seen it. It's open, and the starlight all just comes through, and you receive these codes from that position in with Horus at the top there. But also you go into the center of the pyramid as well, to the Temple of the White Flame. And I have found is that people, especially from this first book, because what I'm sharing now I have never shared before, not with anyone, not the mastery. So these are the first parts, came out in 2021. Previously I had attuned people over Zoom, one-to-one, and a few people, but I would never release what I called the teacher codes, what I call now the Golden Mastery Codex. I would not release that until now. And gosh, what a year. Oh my God, what a year. In January, just take you back a bit. In January, I had this massive push, and I started creating. I teach Mary Magdalene priestess courses, and I have manuals, and I always shared them through PDF because that just kept the costs down and people could print their own. And for a few people without printers, and I found more and more people have phones and iPads and not printers anymore. So I looked into getting them printed. I've got one in here. Hang on. No, I can't see one. I should have got that prepared before. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But I got all this printed. Then I teach another, it's a bonus course to the priestess course, and it's a sacred oils course, which I've channeled with Mary Magdalene. I went back to the Bible of all the oils she used in her healing work. Then I created, I can find them here, I created some mini cards, and there are only 26 in this group of cards, and I created these and these little booklets for sort of a little divination or setting yourself up if you were choosing a card to give you a spiritual message. And I've made those. Then, just before Invoke, I had a big message from the goddess Bridget. This must be a lot to do with this Neptune going into Aries energy, because Christ Almighty, I had this energy of Bridget, and I was shown I'm to write 3 books, and I've written the first one, Sacred Goddess Bridget, Sacred Flame, and that flame is orange, and it's raw, and it's the energy for this year. And I've written that, and that's on Amazon, paperback and Kindle. Working on choosing someone for the audiobook at the moment. And that there's a free initiation in there and a free meditation. So you can receive the initiation to Goddess Bridget's Sacred Flame. Gosh, her energy is off the wall. And then also there's a meditation as well on my website. If you'd like to listen to that, on the back of what I'm talking about today, there's a code in, and I'll put the code in the comments, so you can download that if you want to listen to the meditation to go with it. Oh gosh, the energy is off the wall. And then I've got 2 more books planned. I'm starting to write now in April, the 2nd book. I want it done by the end of April. I'm working at such a speed I have never known. So the 2nd book is Goddess Bridget, Sacred Waters, and the 3rd book will come out just after June, maybe August. I'm waiting for some more information to come in, which I know will come by the summer solstice. And that book is alchemy, the forge, the magic, the transformation, and how to bring fire and water and other elements and ore and herbs and all sorts of things to create magic and to make this transformation. Oh wow. So I finished writing Sacred Flame, and I brought that out the 24th of February on my birthday last month. Then this landed. Can you believe it? This landed. This is the proof, so it's a bit scruffy. This end of a bit scruffy, the proofs. This landed. Wrote it very quickly again. It took me a while to edit it, and it comes out tomorrow. What can I tell? This is 300 odd pages, I think. Don't know if it counts them all. 300 odd pages. It is something to another level. So let me tell you about it. The white flame comes through 3 lineages. I hold 3 lineages. I write about this in the book. I hold a lineage from Egypt. I had at least 2, or not 3, past lives in Egypt. And I was a seer, and I know I lived in the 3rd dynasty, and I know I was a high priestess, and I've had so many memories from Egypt. And I set this in Egypt. I also was a Tibetan monk, and within that, my house is full of Buddhas, absolutely full of Buddhas. If you came to my house, you'd see them. I've got several statues. I've got a gold one. I went to a car show and bought a wooden one. I've got little ones. My house is full of Buddhas. And, so then also I've got this Mary Magdalene and Jesus lineage. And I had this massive awakening in 2019 that I talk about, do with some other energy I hold. And when I saw Jesus, and I was like another person. My husband said, "You're never going to Glastonbury again," because I just couldn't sleep. I changed, and I spoke to some people, and I knew this was to do with this past life we'd had together. Right. So we have this overarching energy of the divine council of light. Now, how I see them is ascended masters, light beings. The Palladians come in, but I'm sure there are other light beings as well. The Palladians are coming in a blue light code, and their energy comes into the activations. It comes in with the I'll go through the different bits that are in the book. It's step by step. There's a lot in the book. What I'm trying to share is the master teacher codes so that you can receive them and you can go and share this wherever you want. You can teach other people this energy, as long as you sort of come back and say, I got this from Kim Ora Rose, she downloaded it originally. That's that bit of the, keeping the lineage. But I don't want to sit and wait for trying to sell this program on the internet and wait for years for it to go. It's just got to land and go now. And when I picked the date, I thought, oh, new moon. I like new moons. New moon. And I didn't realize we had this partial solar eclipse, and the energy is off the wall at the moment. So let me just have a look at my notes. So we've got this, I've taken these notes actually from the book. We've got the Divine Council of Light. Now, you probably will have worked with at least one or two of these ascended masters before. And how I saw it in the very beginning was we would all have our own council of light. So whilst I've got 12 that I'm taking at the center, and what's interesting is that they are divine feminine and divine masculine, but there's absolute balance. Absolute balance. This is not about divine feminine energy or masculine. This is a coming together of the two, and that's very important in it. But you will have some of the masters you will know, and you'll think, oh yeah, I've worked with them, yeah, I get that. And some you won't have, and some other ones will come in as well. So we've got Isis, Horus, and Osiris. They are my divine triad in this Diamond White Flame book. We also have Mary Magdalene and Jesus. And with Horus, of course, we have Hathor. And we have Buddha, and we have Kuan Yin. I've worked with Kuan Yin for so long. Predates my working with Mary Magdalene. Predates me doing Reiki. I've worked with her energy. I think this is why my house is full of Buddhas, isn't it? We have Sanat Kumara. Now, he came in right at the beginning when I first received this energy. He was really there right at the beginning. We have Serapis Bey, who I used to work with when I did angels and all that. And we know that Serapis Bey is part of the white energy, the white flame. And you'll find that there are elements from the white brotherhood, but also the divine feminine, leading this. Now we have another lady called Sarab Chama, and she is an Indian goddess, and she's quite new, but she's here and she's within this group. She's got that huge mother energy. We have a lot of mother energy. Then we have Lady Nada and Hathor, I said that. And we also have the Palladian light masters or Palladian star, I call them star beings generally. And so as the course, as it's a bit like a course because it's step by step, tends to be from, I said, from my teaching background, how I do it. So in the beginning we had, so how it works is we've got there's a bit in the book about background to start with and some symbols and things, and then the first light transmission is eternal white flame. Now this one is to do with connecting with the white flame, connecting with the goddess Isis, and also connecting with the sacred tree of Egypt. And there's this beautiful sacred tree they have, and it has these beautiful green leaves and golden fruits. So you are activated by the golden fruits. This is a bit like the tree of life, but it predates that because it comes from Egypt. And it had beautiful golden fruits, and they're really sweet. And you are gifted a seed from the tree, and this is helping to sort of just establish the beginning. Now, the next meditation is a purification, and as with most things, and especially when we were in the temples in the past, I don't know if we do this so much because I'm a sort of a lay Christian. We do, like when I do run my gatherings, we open our sacred space and we bless with water and fire and earth and things like this. But this is a purification because it's just to clear out, let go. And especially that we did a purification, a water ceremony purification in the first part. And this is what the Egyptians tell me they did, that you would go and be purified before you could go into the temple, and it's all part of what I'm receiving to put in. So there's this beautiful purification, and that's with the goddess Isis, and it is beautiful. And then after that, there's the diamond white flame initiation, and that is beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful, and you receive a blessing from everyone out of the Divine Council of Light, and you receive this initiation. Now with the diamond flame, like with the diamonds, they hold all the colors within the prisms, all the colors within the light of diamonds. So there's a lot of other colors that come in. Then you also receive an initiation from the star beings, and that is just beautiful energy. Then I do suggest a 2-week pause. I mean, maybe that's minimum really, before you go on to the next stage. And the next stage is golden embodiment. And this is all about, so it's good to integrate. Usually we say it takes 3 days to integrate, but I'm saying take 2 weeks because there's a lot in that diamond white flame initiation. And then to spend some time integrating that energy in. And then the next stage is with what I'm calling the divine triad, which is Isis, Horus, and Osiris. Osiris was never in the first book, but I've known for so long. For 3 years, I've been trying to put this information out, and I just thought, just do it, because there's new energies coming in with Goddess Bridget. Just put this white flame energy out. Just do it. That's why it's happening right now, and it's coming. I can't believe the energy is coming in with it, and the synchronicities. So we go deeper with Isis. We go into the golden womb of creation, and the whole purpose and the energy of this is to receive these golden activations with Isis, Horus, and Osiris. and they are really powerful. And there's light language comes in at the end of each one, and that carries the codex. This information I've never shared this information with anybody. There's only one person that's read the manuscript, and that's a lady called Claire, and she's been supporting me in these last few weeks whilst it's been being embodied. I've never shared this with anyone, so when this book comes out, apart from this lady Claire who's helping me, nobody has seen this, felt it, received it. It is brand new for this year. So we get this womb of creation activation, and it's these three are about you stepping into the mastery, and it's golden energy. Now expect fireworks, etc. after this, because it is absolutely powerful, so powerful. Then with Horus, you receive the golden eye of divine vision, and there's a golden gate activation with Horus, and that's receiving a lot of the big picture, a lot of air energy, a lot of cosmos energy. And again, there are codex codes with this, and it's all about becoming the master, the mastery, the beholden, the full embodiment of the energy. And then there is the golden body of resurrection with Horus, and it's the golden path of Horus. Now, after those three, I suggest a bit of a pause again, maybe 2 weeks. Maybe you can read through, but don't bother. Don't do it yet. Keep a journal, because this energy is enormous. And there are light codes within, at the end of each of those three golden meditations, journeys, activations. And to really practice working with those pieces of light codes, they're translated for you so that you can understand what they mean. But they hold the codex, and this codex is the mastery. It's all about being the golden mastery energy. It's hard to really explain it, but I'm hoping when people read this, they will see what I'm trying to express. Then after this, we've got claiming the throne. So there is another activation with claiming your throne of sovereignty, stepping into that mastery role, stepping up into owning this energy, holding this energy, and being able, to hold it. So the next steps are how to share the energy with others, how to build the course, how to teach others what you might do with it, etc. And then there's two more bits. We've got sacred key now. If you're a Reiki master, like I'm a Reiki master, you receive symbols. And we know we quite like symbols, don't we? Now, for me, there are various symbols in the course. Like in this book, we have like the ankh, we have lotus flowers, we have white roses. These are symbols. With Horus, we have his eye. We have a lot of light things like his armor and things. And then with Osiris, we have, and I don't pronounce this, is Diged. I'd have to learn to pronounce that. We have Osiris's symbols too, and we have the lotus. There's a lotus flower within this. You can see that on the picture of the book. We have the lotus flower is at the center of the book, first, center of the book, and but when I receive Pink Bliss of Mary Magdalene, when I'm in France now, you can find there are meditations about that, but you can be activated to that. And I do sell that. I do have that on Udemy and on my website, different places. I received symbols, my own symbol. So this is the same with this. You will, in this meditation, the sacred key, you will receive your symbol that is your master symbol. And it may be a drawing, it may be a shape, it can be whatever it is, and it doesn't matter, because it'll be your master symbol for you, your mastery, that golden symbol. So after receiving the throne energy, stepping into that mastery, then you receive your symbol. Then the next bit is just sealing everything in. And at one stage last week, I think it was last week, I'd channeled all the information in, all the light language in, and I was working with Osiris a lot. And I was thinking, I might leave out that lotus flower sealing in transmission. And I chopped it out, the manuscript. And then the next day I thought, this doesn't sit right, because I tend to work a lot with flowers. And I thought, this doesn't sit right. So I said to my friend, this was the lady I mentioned, Claire. I said, what do you think? I've took this out. I was in that Osiris, in that masculine energy through Horus and Osiris. And I thought, no, we don't need that bit of a masculine thing. No, we don't need that. And then I thought, we do. And, you know, my friend confirmed it. We do need it. So we put that back. I put that back in. Lotus flower sealing transmission, and that's the last one, and that is the alchemy. It's just sealing everything in, it's bringing everything together. And then following that, you will, it tells you in the book rituals you can use, how you might do anointing, different things with God at each of the divine triad, Isis, Horus and Osiris, and how to share the information with others, how to break that down. So there is a lot in this book. I mean, as I said, there are built-in pauses for integration, and it is a deep transformative experience, and it aligns you with your ascension. It's very aligning, and it gives you spiritual embodiment. Right, I'm just looking at someone to tell you. I'm chatting away, chat. You know, so it comes out. Oh, I'm going to tell you about something else. It comes out tomorrow. The UK only. I'm selling. Oh, don't ask me why. I've put it on offer at $13.99 on Amazon. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking, because I think I was going to put it on at £18, and then I thought, I don't know why I put it on at 13. I think I just want it to go. I don't mean go. I want people to be able to buy it, experience and enjoy it. That's what I think. Now, what I was going to say is I haven't got them here at the moment. I've made a crystal kit that that are available on my website. It's a little gold bag, and you get a petrified wood, which is one of the symbols with Osiris. You get golden quartz crystal, which is the energy with Horus. And then I've got an Afghanite, or you could use lapis, but this Afghanite just called to me. It's like blue. They found them in the mines near the lapis. So it's blue and sort of grey, but gold flexing, which is what I liked. And these are coming as a little kit. 3 crystals in a little gold bag, and there'll be a little ritual to go with them, come with them. They're on my website at $14.99, including postage. So you know, they're not expensive, and they're UK only, because it's getting a nightmare sending things. I could send these to America, because I don't think there's a problem with that, and I probably could send them to Europe. Where I had the problem was that I made oils to go with Goddess Bridget book, and same today. I'm going to make the oils, an Isis anointing oil, which I gifted in the launch pack, and for the last one. But I can't send oils to Germany, and I can't send them to America, because there's so many restrictions. It's crazy. But, you know, I can give people the recipe of how to make them, but I'm going to activate them and leave them out into the eclipse in my window, so they're facing the eclipse tomorrow in the sun, and so they hold all that beautiful energy. Yeah, so I don't know if I can get any questions on here, because I know somebody's watching, but I don't know if you get any questions. There is a chat. I don't know if anybody's got any questions. So it's white flame energy with the diamond energy. This is an upgrade from the white flame energy that came out before. Oh, hi Lisa. Thank you to join me live. That's lovely. Wow, I didn't plan this morning. I just thought I need to do a live and talk about this book. And tomorrow I'm doing a launch at 2 o'clock on this channel, and I'll do a meditation. I'll probably have the crystals here then and things just to show you. I'll have made the oils by then. I mean, honestly, I'm selling those from a website, and I'm just there. The oils will be available later as well. So there's so much in this book. It's like, and I must tell you about the dragon. I did include the dragon in the first book. I had forgotten that. But I've had this big white dragon, oh, actually, I've got a little dragon here, that came in at the same time as I received this energy in the beginning. And, you know, I thought, how am I going to include this dragon? Really did. I thought, dragons don't fit into Egyptian timelines. I really thought, well, maybe it could be a crocodile. And I'm thinking mind was not dealing with this dragon. So I've put the dragon in because she had to be in. I think she's from an ancient civilization from another lifetime. Oh, Lisa, I'm blessed with caring for my beautiful little granddaughter and new grandson coming. Oh, that's so exciting. Yes. Oh, lovely. I've got my grandsons coming next week, and we're going to look after him. It's lovely. Oh, God, to be a grandparent, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, thank you for being here, Lisa. I mean, I didn't plan it, so it must have just popped up on your feed. So I've got this dragon, and I've got on here, because this is sort of like, I've got a grid on here. I have set a grid up. I will set a grid up in a bit, but I've got some lovely hearts on here, loads of them. This energy, this embodiment, mastery energy, is golden, and I do hold a lot of flame energy. I started to write about gold flame in this, but this with the divine triad is gold, but I hold another energy with Mary Magdalene called, I call it golden ray, and I really need to share that this year. Now, I've started writing my next book, and that is, I forgot what I've called it now. That is about my journey to France. I went twice. Well, I've been 4 times, I think, to France, but I went in 2019, and then I went back in 2023. And this was Mary Magdalene pilgrimage, and that's where I received the first time pink bliss from Saint Boom. And something came up when I was doing some research about that cave, about children lost in spirit, and I didn't realize that when I went, about this cave, but I did have a profound experience there. As I say, I do share pink bliss. I feel like sometimes I have energy and I want to hold on to it. I've been like this with white flame. I've wanted to hold on to it. Yeah, so I hope to be able to teach all of them. Yeah, thank you for all you're doing. Thank you. I plan to be involved with your teaching as much as possible. Mary Magdalene energy, what's in this? Yeah, it's Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene's in this. I felt like it was a gift from Mary Magdalene, to receive this. That's what I felt. And then this gold energy that I felt it when I was at Rennes le Chateau in France, and I've not written about that. It's like I've got somebody just come in, so I might have to end stream. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you for coming and chatting with me. That's lovely. And it's nice to have somebody watch you when you put something out that you know somebody's going to watch in the future. But it's nice to have somebody watching, you know, whilst you are putting things out there. Because I don't use YouTube a lot, but I do feel like I need to broaden where I'm sharing things, and not just privately or in small groups or on Facebook. I feel like we're moving away from Facebook. But I've got a Kuan Yin statue here, so I'll send you some Kuan Yin energy. She's within this energy, and her energy comes in quite, you know, lovely. Right. Blessings to you all. Much love. I hope you enjoy the book. Thank you.